Now, I fully admit that I got, well, tempted to buy one of these after watching Maurice over on his channel showcase them a number of times. He just makes them look so damn good. And I'm not the only one from the EDC collab group that ended up getting one of these after watching his setup. But this is actually my first ever purchase of a fountain pen myself. Now, I have some keepsakes there from people in my family that passed on to me, and I've never used those either, but this might be the beginnings for me. So let's go ahead and just take a look. This is a Lamy Safari. It's one of the least expensive fountain pens you can get, but still has the quality writing experience. So when you open it, you're going to be in this little cardboard box. It's going to be attached to a piece of paper. You just slide that off. And I got the matte black finish one. This one actually came in at $20 with a pack of 5 inserts. Now, this, let me just unscrew this for a second. This comes with a blue insert. And so because I don't want to necessarily go through the effort of the process of changing out the colors, I'm actually going to install it with one of the black sets. Now you can get all different types of ink cartridges. You can even get a little plunger, which actually I ordered one, it should be here soon, to use large wells of ink. So I might do that at some point if this turns out to be something that I enjoy. So I'm going to be just checking this out, trying it on a piece of paper, specifically the notebook I use the most, and then we'll go from there. So the process for this is really quite simple. This is the back end, this is the front end that's going to go up against the, you can't really see it, but there's a puncturing piece inside that actually allows the ink to flow. So I'm actually going to go with what I think is the easy way, and I'm just going to simply turn the barrel until you can feel resistance, and then when you continue to screw it down, it will then break through that piece of plastic and is now ready to go. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to click that in, and this is Maurice's advice to stand it on its head for a little bit of time. Let's see if I can get it to stand by itself. I feel like it should. But either way, I'm definitely going to get it to do exactly that. And then I'll come back in a minute and we'll check it out. Stop moving. All right, we'll just go ahead and use my little cup holder for just a few minutes, and then we'll be right back. All right, so let's go ahead and take this thing out and take a look. Really gutsy of me today to wear a button-down white shirt when potentially working with a ink pen that could splotch out. I think one of the reasons I went with the Lamy too is that I'm going to try to find a page that I haven't used yet, which is not many. This notebook is almost done, or at least I need to flip it over. I really want to test it out with the Write in the Rain notebook. This is my most used notebook. I have discovered that there is no advantage to a 3.5 by 5 inch notebook. This one still fits in every pocket that I've tried, and yet has better surface area, more surface area. And the thing I like the best about these top spirals is you can then extend the length. And actually I find that to be as useful as having it next to. It's sometimes even better than, funny enough. Because my hand isn't covering something, I can copy or transpose. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. And I really like that the handle shape kind of puts you in exactly the right position. See I'm glad I'm testing this now, because look, that is not particularly absorbent for this. I don't think that the Write in the Rain notebook is a good pairing with the Lamy. That's really interesting. Now let me just take a piece of paper here, use this manual. How does it play on a normal piece of paper? Very different. Yeah, I like it on a normal piece of paper, but I would not use this on a Write in the Rain notebook, which is kind of interesting. So today's pen of choice that I'm usually carrying is going to be the pocket pen, which is what I usually have. No problem. So I'm gonna have, if I wanted to use the Lamy as a daily driver, and I gotta say, the one thing I immediately noticed is how comfortable the hand grip is. Let's see something. I think it's about the same either way. I know it's left-handed, but I just wanted to try it. This is very, very comfortable. It's just not something that I'm going to use regularly because my primary notebook is a Write in the Rain 4x6" top spiral. Very, very cool though. It's the first one I have in my collection that I'll probably end up using regularly. I love a good wire clip. They're very, very secure. But you see how like it basically curves inside of it, so it pushes up the fabric. It's going to stay very secure. It's not going to cause any damage to your pockets either. So I like that quite a bit. I like the way it feels. I really, really like the matte finish on this particular one. And the price is fantastic at $20, including 5 different, 5 replacement cartridges. This is a great way to get started. Just not recommended on one of these notebooks, the Write in Rain notebooks. If you're using other notebooks, and I'm going to have to come back and try that a little bit later, I think it might work. In fact, no, I don't have the time. Not today. But we will be revisiting this when we talk about EDC pens. I'm going to do a full rundown on some of the best that you can find. And I think that this is definitely going to make that list, being that it's from such a reputable company, and the actual writing experience, the writing nibs, even on the highest quality ones, they're all the same. So you're still getting that same high quality writing experience. Very, very cool pen. Definitely something that we'll be talking about in the near future, but not something you want to use with the Write in the Rain notebook. Good to find out, and now you know.